Imagine a world where a cartoon predicts the future. Sounds crazy, right? But what if I told you it's true, and it's been happening for years? Welcome to the uncanny universe of The Simpsons, where the boundary between fiction and reality is tantalizingly blurred. You might think it's just a popular cartoon, a staple of American culture that has kept audiences laughing for over 3 decades. But what if there is more to it than meets the eye? Through its long and illustrious run, The Simpsons has done something that no other show can lay claim to. It has eerily predicted the future, again and again, with an accuracy that sends chills down the spine. From political events to technological advancements, from sports results to cultural shifts, the show has foreseen them all, often years or even decades before they happened. Just to whet your appetite, let's mention a few of these prophetic moments. Remember when they predicted a future US president, or when they accurately foretold the victors of the Super Bowl, or those times when they seemed to have a crystal ball into the world of technology? And let's not forget about the time when they correctly anticipated a Nobel Prize winner, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are dozens more instances where the show has seemingly peered into the future, leaving us to wonder, is it all just a coincidence? Is there a secret soothsayer in the writer's room, or is something else going on? These are the questions we will delve into as we explore this intriguing phenomenon, so prepare yourself for a journey into the unexpected, a deep dive into the world of The Simpsons and its uncanny knack for predicting the future. You might start to see this beloved cartoon in a whole new light. Buckle up as we dive into the uncanny world of Simpsons predictions. Our journey begins with a bang. The Simpsons predicted the presidency of Donald Trump way back in the year 2000. In an episode titled Bart to the Future, we're treated to a vision of a grown-up Lisa Simpson in the Oval Office, tasked with the mission of cleaning up the economic mess left by her predecessor, President Trump. But wait, this was 16 years before Trump would take the oath in real life. The episode was conceived during Trump's 2000 campaign for the Reform Party's presidential ticket. The writers chose him as a symbol of a reality that felt absurd enough to be suitable for the animated series. Fast forward to 2016, and the absurd became reality. Donald Trump was elected as the 45th president of the United States, just as The Simpsons had predicted. From the cartoon screen to the world stage, The Simpsons saw it coming. Politics aside, The Simpsons even had a play in sports, predicting the Super Bowl winners. Now, isn't that a game changer? Let's rewind to the episode titled Lisa the Greek. Remember when Lisa correctly predicted the Washington Redskins would win the Super Bowl? Well, that was not just a stroke of cartoon luck. In real life, the Redskins did win the Super Bowl that year, and it wasn't a one-time thing. When the episode aired again before the next Super Bowl, the team name was dubbed over. And guess what? The new predicted team also won. It's like the creators had a crystal ball peering into the future of football. This wasn't limited to football alone. They even predicted the US curling team's victory over Sweden in the Winter Olympics. The Simpsons didn't just predict politics, but they had their fingers on the pulse of the sports world too. From politics to sports and now to technology, The Simpsons saw the future of tech too. Our favorite Yellow family hasn't just been predicting world events, but they've also been accurately foreseeing technological advancements. Let's dive into the tech predictions made by The Simpsons and see how they align with the real-world tech we use today. First up, smartwatches. In an episode aired in 1995, we see a character using a watch as a phone. Fast forward to today, and we're all too familiar with smartwatches that do far more than just tell time. We can make calls, send messages, track our fitness, and so much more, all from our wrist. The Simpsons saw this coming nearly 2 decades before it became a reality. Next, we have one of the most amusing yet annoying features of modern technology: autocorrect fails. In a 2012 episode, an autocorrect error on a school billboard in Springfield predicted the autocorrect frustrations that we all grapple with today. Who knew that a cartoon could predict such a universal modern-day nuisance? And let's not forget about video calls. Back in 1995, The Simpsons showed characters video chatting long before the dawn of Skype, Zoom, or FaceTime. It's almost eerie how accurately this aligns with our current reliance on video communication. Especially in these times of remote work and social distancing, The Simpsons even predicted the rise of virtual reality. In an episode from 2014, Homer and his friends are seen using VR headsets years before the technology became mainstream. Today, virtual reality is not just a novelty, but a growing trend in gaming, education, and even healthcare. In conclusion, The Simpsons didn't just predict the future of technology, they gave us a glimpse into a world where these advancements were already a part of daily life. These predictions serve as a testament to the show's wit, creativity, and perhaps a touch of psychic ability. In the world of The Simpsons, the future of technology was already present. And it doesn't stop there. The Simpsons even foresaw a Nobel Prize winner. As uncanny as it sounds, this beloved sitcom didn't limit its clairvoyance to politics or sports. They ventured into the intellectual realm of academia as well. In one episode we see Martin, the class know-it-all, holding a betting pool for the Nobel Prize winner. Milhouse, Bart's best friend, places a bet on an obscure scientist named Bengt R. Holmstrom. This episode aired in 2010, and guess what? 6 years later, in 2016, the real Bengt R. Holmstrom, an economist from Finland, indeed clinched the Nobel Prize in Economic Sciences. What seemed like a humorous subplot in a cartoon episode turned into a mind-boggling reality. This prediction, nestled in the heart of a silly betting pool, materialized in the prestigious corridors of the Nobel Prize Committee. Even in the world of academia, The Simpsons' predictions held true. From Trump's presidency to Super Bowl winners, tech advancements, and even Nobel laureates, The Simpsons' predictions have been far-reaching and shockingly accurate. Now, let's delve into the most spine-chilling predictions that The Simpsons made, rendering our reality a bit more surreal. Buckle up, folks, as we journey through this uncanny valley of animated foresight. One of the most astonishing predictions was the Disney takeover of 20th Century Fox. In an episode aired in 1998, a sign outside the Fox studio proclaimed it a division of Walt Disney Company. Fast forward to 2018, and this became a reality, leaving us all in awe. And then, there is the Higgs-boson particle prediction. In a 1998 episode, Homer Simpson stood before a chalkboard, scribbling an equation that predicted the mass of this yet-to-be-discovered particle. Fast forward to 2012, and the Higgs-boson particle was confirmed by scientists, matching Homer's equation almost perfectly. It's enough to make you wonder if there's a team of quantum physicists on the writing staff. But perhaps the most eerie prediction of all was the outbreak of the Ebola virus. In a 1997 episode, Marge tries to comfort a sick Bart by reading a book titled Curious George and the Ebola Virus. Fast forward to 2014, and the world was in the throes of a devastating Ebola outbreak. And let's not forget about the prediction of Greece's economic collapse. In a 2012 episode, a news ticker read, "Europe puts Greece on eBay." 3 years later, in 2015, Greece became the first developed country to default on an IMF loan, pushing it into a financial crisis. In the world of The Simpsons, the line between fiction and reality blurs. The accuracy of these predictions is nothing short of astonishing. It's almost as if the writers have a crystal ball, offering them glimpses into the future. But of course, it's all in good fun, right? Or is it? As we continue to watch The Simpsons, one can't help but wonder, what will they predict next? So what's the truth? Is The Simpsons really predicting the future? Or is it all just a wild coincidence? Let's take a deep dive into the theories behind these fascinating predictions. One theory that has gained traction is the concept of life imitating art. The Simpsons, with its satirical take on society and pop culture, might just be creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. When the show portrays an outrageous event, it's almost like they're planting the seeds for reality to follow suit. Another theory points to the sheer volume of content that The Simpsons has produced over the years. With over 700 episodes, it's statistically likely that some of their storylines would align with real-world events. But at the end of the day, these are just theories. The truth? It's still a mystery, a fun one that keeps us all guessing. Whether it's a wild coincidence or a peek into the future, one thing's for sure: The Simpsons has given us a lot to think about.